This is a true crime case where people are debating whether the case is real or not. This is the story of Lost Boy Larry. A radio station in California received an odd transmission that sounded like it was from a young boy. He was pleading for help. Tons of people reported hearing these. Like, this wasn't just, oh, one person heard it. This was a phenomena that so many people heard. The little boy said his name was Larry, and he said he had been out rabbit hunting with his father. They were in New Mexico, and they were driving the father's red and white pickup truck that had been in an accident and it actually overturned and ended up in a ditch, and that they both ended up getting trapped inside of the truck. The kid continued and said he was trapped in the truck, both the doors were jammed, there were rocks or rock walls on either side, so they could not get out. Now, where's the dad in all this? The child mentions that he thinks the dad either had a heart attack or had been critically injured. And again, we don't even know if this is a little boy. This is just coming through the radio. It could all be a prank. He specifically said that the father could even be dead and he's been slumped over since the crash. He also mentioned that he had no food or water and he was using the truck radio to call for help. But he was a kid, and I don't know about you, but when you're on a road trip as a kid, you don't exactly know where you are. He did not know how to tell people where they were. This radio received multiple of these cries for help over the radio over the next few days. Then people started coming out of nowhere, and people that are honestly extremely sick. They were coming out and mimicking the cries of the boy and pretending that they needed help and just like making fun of him and making everything worse and making it harder for this boy to actually get help because they're taking the ears of listeners. Where are the authorities in all this? The authorities were contacted by multiple people. They ended up sending out a search party for the boy with over 100 people in it. They were searching all the remote areas of New Mexico looking for this boy that's trapped in a truck and possibly even starving to death. They went to where they thought the transmissions were coming from, but they didn't find anything. There was no boy found, no trace of a wreck, no evidence that there was even a Larry at all. And if this person had crashed with their son, wouldn't other people be looking for them? Over the days, Larry's signals started becoming more distorted and eventually faded. And a lot of people theorized that this was because the radio or the car was dying. And then it stopped altogether. Then they stopped the search. The authorities went through all the evidence that they had and they said to the public that they think this is a hoax and it's not real. But not only were they hearing this on the radio, people were actually speaking with Larry, because you can talk back and forth on those radios. And there was this army sergeant that claimed that he spoke to Larry for the case to this day still remains a mystery. 3 hours, and there's no possible way that this was a hoax. The case to this day still remains a mystery, and it's baffled people for years. This week I'm doing an Unsolved Mystery series, so make sure to follow along if you want to see more.